Hello, welcome to Fingerprinting Gurus. My name is Tommy Watkins, your instructor. And before we get started, I'd like for everyone to hit that like and subscribe button so you can continue to receive content weekly in regards to our ink fingerprinting. Today's topic is going to be getting your fingerprints do's and don'ts. First, I'm going to start with the do's. Um, after when I reach the don'ts for his fingerprinting, for his the, getting your fingerprints do's and don'ts, I will advise for his the don'ts. So first, we'll start with the do's. Do bring your fingerprint card to the site. If you don't have these fingerprint cards available on your persons, you will get with your fingerprint technician, and they will be able to provide you the FBI FD 258 cards for a nominal fee. Also, at the direction of your fingerprint technician, you will print your name, address, phone number neatly onto the fingerprint card. Please make sure that you sign your fingerprint cards, as an unsigned card will yield a rejection for your fingerprint card. Also, with that fingerprint cards, you want to complete all the personal identifiers such as height, weight, race, etc. On the fingerprint card at the direction of your fingerprint technician. The fingerprint technician will provide you with abbreviations that are standard for the FBI FD 258 cards. So be sure not to complete this information on your own, as they will give you direction on the proper abbreviation for this card. For facilities that accept appointments, make one anyway, even if they take walk-ins. This won't be the same for mobile fingerprint technicians, because their guidelines are different. For using your legal name, the name on your identification card on your form when making an appointment, bring a valid state or federal government issued identification. Gym membership cards, warehouse cards, library cards, credit cards, even if you have a picture on them, are not acceptable forms of identification. High school IDs, college IDs are not acceptable in most states. Some states require 2 forms ID. If you have any concerns while making an appointment, do ask your fingerprint technician in regards to the acceptable forms ID needed to be fingerprinted. Also, next, save your receipt and submit it with your printed card for reimbursement. You definitely want to keep up with that receipt, because you can receive reimbursement for your employer for out-of-pocket costs for getting your fingerprints done. Also, ask for the fees and payment options before going to a location or having a mobile fingerprint technician to come to you. As some vendors have a rolling fee, a per card fee, and a travel fee associated with their services. Also, if you have fingers which are overly sweaty or dry, you have problems being printed. If either are a common problem, bring wet napkins to the fingerprinting site, and alcohol swabs or baby wipes. This will help absorb any absorption or any dryness that's associated with your particular issue. Next, you will want to relax your shoulders, elbows, wrists, hands, and fingers. If you are tense, it makes it a lot harder for the fingerprint technicians to get your prints. So it's very important at the time of the appointment to be distraction free, because this has a direct impact on your fingerprints, which may cause rejection, and then you will have to come back. And based on um, your fingerprint your fingerprint technician's policies, you may be out of pocket again for its expenses that you pretty much wasn't ready for. You wasn't relaxed. So make sure that you're relaxed going into these facilities, or meeting with a mobile technician to get your fingerprints uh, taken care of. Also, let the fingerprint technician roll your fingers. And also, smokers especially should wash their hands with soap and water before being printed. Also, be sure your fingers are free of paint, glue, dirt, nail polish, etc. But basically, what I want to touch on that again for is your fingers being uh, free of these debris. If you have any type of debris on your fingers, it's just going to make it hard for uh, your fingerprints to be captured. And it's going to be pretty much an automatic rejection. So it's always good to moisturize, or to make sure that your hands are clean prior to the appointment. A lot of fingerprint technicians, such as myself, will um, give you things to help soothe your fingers, some form of a towelette to help bring out the best possible fingerprint impressions as possible, to capture the best prints, so that you can pass for your fingerprinting. Also, if you have been fingerprinted before and have had problems with unreadable prints, make sure to tell the fingerprint technician taking your prints that they have methods to improve readability. If you obtain your fingerprints from a local department, police department, um, fingerprint tech agency, etc., um, they may have a substance called ridge builder that will also enhance the ridges and swirls patterns in your fingertips. You may ask the fingerprint technician regarding this product prior to getting your fingerprints done. Of course, I would touch on those things as we go, for as the topic for as ridge builder, for as what to do in order to capture the best possible fingerprints. And they also have different types of moisturizers out there that will help assist and aid with capturing the best prints. Also, we're going to move into the don'ts at this time. What you don't want to do during the fingerprinting process is to press. Let the fingerprint technician decide how much pressure is needed to capture your prints. Also, move your fingers. Let the fingerprint technician roll your fingers. Don't arch your fingers. Your fingers should just lay flat. Uh, Also, curl up the rest of your hands when the fingerprint technician is printing your thumb. And if possible, apply lotion, avoid sunscreen, creams, balms, ointments, or laminates the day of your scheduled appointment to be fingerprinted. Worrying about any hand and finger deformities. Most fingerprint technicians, such as myself, have seen and printed vast varieties of different fingers, so we know what to do in situations where um, there are missing fingers, um, missing ridges, things of that nature, to help capture the best fingerprints, so you can get past the fingerprinting process. Also, don't, this is not a laughing matter, but the FBI does not have a sense of humor. The term AKA and alias means any other name or names you have ever used legally. This includes maiden names, previous married names, hyphenated names, names you used before you changed through immigrations, nicknames. If you have used a credit card, bank account, this does not include nicknames your friends calls you, your significant other calls you, or whatever might be shouted out for is, I guess, what motors would call you when you driving poorly out there on the roadway. Well, this is pretty much wraps it up for getting your fingerprints do's and don'ts. If you don't mind, if you type down there in the comment section for us what you would like to know, what are you interested in, what would you like to do for us, the fingerprinting business. Contact Tommy Watkins here at Fingerprinting Gurus. I will be happy to assist, as I will be rolling out weekly content weekly to those that are interested in ink fingerprinting business content. Until then, I am Tommy Watkins, your instructor from Fingerprinting Gurus. Have a nice day.